I have a problem with content consumption. And ever since I made that realization, I have decided to make a radical change or like a radical experiment. And that is for the next 30 days. I will not listen to any spoken word at all. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient with me over the past month when my camera was in the shop for its little injury to the shutter button. And if you're here for the first time, my name is Mariana. I like to talk about life through a spiritual lens and the everyday and where the everyday crosses into the magical and the mystical. And originally today, I wanted to talk about UPG and its importance and how I think or I believe that it has been sidelined in the current magical cultural current, but I very recently realized that I have a problem with content consumption. I thought that I have been missed with the whole doom scrolling reels and TikToks because I don't scroll short form content at all. And I thought I was, let's say it, better than everybody else. But then I looked at my screen time and did some soul searching. And I realized that although I really don't scroll short form content and I'm not very prone to losing my concentration, I am very guilty of having somebody speak to me about something in the background or like listening to it all the time. My YouTube playlists are full of or whatever I'm in the mood that day. Could be analysis of books or video games, could be like how-tos and stuff talking about art or stories, or I could be listening to audiobook. And I have realized that I spend most of my day with somebody talking into my ear all the time. And after binging a few, again, talking videos about like self improvement and stuff, I realized that maybe it's not my concentration that is suffering through it because I can concentrate on a 8-hour analysis video of the King in Yellow just fine, but it is my inner voice and my inner thought process that has been very much sidelined through this habit of mine of listening and educating myself and like listening to things of interest all the time. And it's the fact that I maybe am starting to lose touch with my own thought processes, and maybe the reason why find my own voice and stuff like that has been on my yearly to-do lists and my yearly goal setting lists for a long time is this. It's the fact that I am slowly unlearning to like listen to my own thoughts and to my own mind and my own like spiritual self, and instead I'm training myself to engross myself into other people's thoughts and analysis and critiques and commentaries. And while I think that perhaps it's useful, and I still do, I think it's been enriching me a lot in my life, I also think I have been overusing it. And ever since I made that realization, I have decided to make a radical change or like a radical experiment. And that is for the next 30 days, I will not listen to any spoken word at all. That includes binge watching series, that includes, for me, an absolute ban on YouTube. Besides like filming videos, because I can still speak, I can still listen to myself, I can still listen to people talking to me one on one, but I will not be watching any analysis videos, any story times, any critiques, any commentaries. That also, of course, includes no scrolling of any video short form content. That includes not listening to news broadcasts that go 24 hours a day. Basically, anything that has spoken word in it and it's a recorded content, I will not listen to it for 30 days. I may make an exception for like a few shows that come out like week by week in the next month or so, where it's one episode that's new that is coming up on certain days. I may make an exception for that to like have a little bit of touch, but I'm not sure. Maybe I will just leave them for when this experiment ends. What I'm allowing myself to do is listen to music without restriction and listen to silence without restriction. Let's see how that goes. I am pretty excited about it, and I am, to be honest, pretty terrified because I don't know how I will react. I expect to suffer from terrible boredom for not 30 days, but at least for the first 1 week, where I will just miss the constant stimulation that I have been subjecting myself to. And I will for sure miss the escapism of getting engrossed in a story or like getting lost in an analysis video. But I think it's important because when I talk to you about the getting my spark back video a few weeks ago, or like maybe it's over a month now, uh, I described how I also felt that spark years ago, and then I went back in my memories and I realized that also those years were not full of somebody talking into my ear. They were full of listening to music and meditating every night to music or to some binaural beats or something. Nowadays, when I go to bed, I put on a playlist of like stories or something that I can just like listen to on the background. I'm quite sure I most of the videos I have been or have had play on background, I have no idea what they were about because it's to me right now it's white noise. It is something that just constantly plays, and I listen to it, and sometimes I like trail off to my own thoughts or do something else, or start reading something while somebody is talking into my ear. And it is overstimulating, and it is overstimulating to the point where I feel like I don't have any thoughts. And when I was having this break of filming videos, I was quite excited that I will have enough time to like brainstorm topics and like brainstorm about things that I like find important. And I found myself not doing that at all because I still constantly struggle with the feeling that I don't have anything to say. And the more I think about it, I think it's because I have been constantly inundated with the thoughts and opinions and analysis and interpretations and stories of other people. And so I'm going on this 30-day cleanse starting tomorrow, the day I'm recording this. It's Sunday. It's Sunday the 19th, and tomorrow on April 20th, I will go on my 30-day listening purge. Let's call it. I will still be on social media. I'm still allowed to read whatever I want. I'm still allowed to look at images. I'm just not allowed to listen to somebody speak. If I decide to scroll reels, I will have to do it soundless. But reels is not my problem. It's listening to hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of talking. My screen time on my phone was quite shocking. It's like 9 hours a day on YouTube. I do have YouTube Premium, and I rarely actually like sit and watch something. I usually have it on my headphones. My phone is somewhere else, and I just listen to stuff. So it's not actually time looking at screens, but it's like ear time, and it's like constantly being filled with stuff. And yeah, so here's a cat butt for you. Enjoy. I will let you know how it goes if I manage to keep up with it. I plan on doing a video or some sort of thing that is like I tried to stop listening to things for 30 days and here is how it changed. Whatever it changes, if it changes anything, maybe I will just like finish and nothing will change, but I actually expect great results. I expect to be able to return to my own thought processes and actually like re-examine myself and find more new creativity within myself, and maybe some new ideas, new projects, new opinions that I would like to explore within myself, and not just explore through somebody else's lens, but actually like become an explorer again. So that is exciting. And this is the video for today. Thank you for being here. I intend to continue to post weekly videos from now on through like about different topics. The next one will be UPG, which I may be filming right after I finish this, because that's also something that I wanted to talk about that came to me a couple of weeks ago, and it's very relevant to the rest of the videos that I have filmed this year. So I hope you will enjoy that as well. And thank you so much for being here, and yay for returning of the regular content. Have a nice day. Bye bye.